Having a garden is just, it's a healing of the soul, it's a blessing to the mind, and it's a peace of mind.
It started over 20 years ago, the Civic Garden Center's Neighborhood Gardens program. Beginning in Over the Rhine, the Neighborhood Gardens program was created to help bring the community together. And this great idea, not to mention the number of neighborhood gardens themselves, has been growing ever since. Today, the neighborhood gardens are found all over greater Cincinnati and northern Kentucky, and the benefits extend far beyond their borders. They brought the residents of each neighborhood together, helping rebuild a community's bonds. They've changed the way people regard the value of their neighborhoods.
Making things more beautiful, providing safety, and a place for kids to learn about each other and learn about their neighbors and learn about the past of the people who grow up in those neighborhoods.
And it's good for the children. It's really good for the children. And we have to do things that are going to help our children and going to help the neighborhood. The garden can be a lot of things, a lot of good things.
This is 51 East McMillan Street, in the heart of Over the Rhine, the way it looks today. Once it was an abandoned lot, empty except for the ugly signs of urban decay, old tires and appliances, broken glass and rotting debris. In 1980, the city of Cincinnati started a project aimed at bringing people together, improving communities, and providing safe places for children. It began here, with the dream of transforming a trashed-out vacant lot into a green, productive vegetable garden.
So they thought what would be cool would be have a community initiative where the residents were really active in cleaning up those lots. And this was the first lot where that was attempted. It was a lot of people getting together in a very short period of time to try and pull out all the junk that was here and to try and to create something that was a place of beauty and that was really productive.
Neighborhood residents, community activists, social workers, and horticulturists from the Civic Garden Center all worked together to build an oasis among the old brick buildings. Community gardening programs were sprouting up all across the U.S. and Canada around this time. This one in Over the Rhine was the first community garden project in the Cincinnati area. And from the start, the Over the Rhine People's Garden was a success. Dorothy Darden has been gardening here since its early days. Today she brings her grandchildren along, teaching them the lessons she has learned over the years.
With this garden here, it does a lot for this community because a lot of people are afraid to come into this area. And with the garden being here, for this some sense of security. And people will come into this area a little bit easier than they would if it wasn't here. You think about if the garden wasn't here, what this open lot would be. A big eyesore.
Well, the garden, it means very, very much to me. And to see it out there and the people that's passing by on the street and looking, and they just always look and say, Katie, the garden is so nice, and say, you work so hard out here. But I don't think I'll be working hard because I enjoy doing it so much, you know.
It was a really exciting time, and really that's what created the Neighborhood Gardens program. The excitement spilled over from that project, and it was so successful that the Civic Garden Center said, this is a great thing. We really have to invest our time and energy in creating more gardens across the city.
And more gardens have sprouted up, over 50 of them in 21 neighborhoods all over greater Cincinnati. Abandoned lots and empty yards, narrow alleys and sloping hills, former eyesores. Today, they're literally alive with the vibrant colors of flowers and vines, plus delicious fruits and vegetables.
Yes, I get a lot of vegetables. I have a lot cabbage, collards, turnips, mustards, and beets, string beans, okras, and it's just real nice, and it's just a joy to see all this stuff grow, you know.
We share with the neighbors. Now, the garden was just so abundantly. I even carried some to church and shared with the members. And we still had tomatoes abundantly. We still had peppers abundantly. We still had collard greens abundantly. See, that's what I say about sharing.
Community members initiate garden projects. They're designed and built in collaboration with the Civic Garden Center. Neighborhood residents rent individual garden plots for the season to grow vegetables, herbs, or flowers of their choice. Technical assistance, leadership training, and horticultural education are all provided by the Civic Garden Center. But garden members have full control of their garden plot, and each project is sustained by the neighborhood where it's located.
People come together, they decide together how to design it and what to build, and they decide together who's good in garden, and they make the rules together, and they raise money to pay the water bill, and they do all these things in collaborations.
Enhancing a community's appearance is only one benefit of a neighborhood garden. 2 decades of experience have proven their value. They bring the residents of a community together in a shared experience. Reports show this kind of community involvement can reduce vandalism and bring down crime rates.
They saw the benefit of having neighbors who usually didn't talk to each other or know each other be able to come together, and all of a sudden they realized neighbors getting together, that crime went down in a neighborhood because people talked and watched out for each other. And also they found that the kids could come in here and hang out and learn some things about how to grow things, or learn some things about the heritage of gardeners, and it was a safe place.
Katie Parker has worked at the Patricia Jenkins Memorial Garden at the Over the Rhine Senior Center. She sees firsthand the benefits of a community garden.
Right now we got seniors on the first floor. Some of those are handicapped in wheelchairs. And we gave one bin to them to put their, vegetable or flowers in, because it's up high and some of them are in wheelchairs and they couldn't bend down, see. So we gave them that bed, and they has it real beautiful. It takes good care of it.
Oh, these tomatoes are nice.
Neighborhood gardens teach self-reliance and the practical value of community stewardship. They give gardeners a place to exchange ideas.
You find somebody to talk to, somebody to share with. Even what you grow, you can share with. And if it's not what you grow, you can just share love and share ideas in the garden growing. Here we share ideas. And some of them, sometimes everybody don't agree. You learn something from the other person learns something from you.
Community gardens offer direct access to fresh and nutritious produce. Last year, Neighborhood Gardens participants grew over $90,000 worth of fruits and vegetables.
It's just a joy to see all this stuff grow, and then to know that I can just give it away to the seniors. And they are all there looking forward to getting some of it.
Perhaps the garden's greatest benefit of all cannot be measured. Over and over again, the Neighborhood Gardens program has fostered a sense of togetherness among a diverse group of individuals. And by providing a shared sense of purpose, the residents of a community are helping to grow a stronger community.
One of the main things is for the gardeners, when you come together and you meet people, and sometimes people just want to talk, just for love.
And with the seniors, they, especially the one downstairs now, they just go out and sit and look at the flowers, and it's just so beautiful, and it just, they just couldn't have did a better thing than to give us the garden at Over the Rhine for the seniors, because they all enjoy it so very much.
I had a gentleman last year, we had flowers, beautiful flowers. He come to the fest and the flower was so beautiful. He said, "Miss, today is my mother's birthday and I don't have a penny to get her a bouquet." And he said, "I wished I could get her a bouquet look just like them flowers." I said, "Wait just a minute." I come back and I got the scissors and I clipped him a beautiful bouquet and gave it to him. He said, "Thank you."
If you would like more information on how to become involved with the Neighborhood Gardens program or to volunteer, please call the Civic Garden Center of Greater Cincinnati at 221-0981 or visit us on the web, civicgardencenter.org.
See ya.